death of the actor, the comedian Robin Williams at the age of 63.
A shocking announcement. The apparent suicide of Robin Williams.
Mr. Williams' life ended from asphyxia due to hanging.
Try a little faster, see if that picks it up a little bit.
A brilliant comedian. A celebrated actor.
Dead poets dedicated to sucking the marrow out of life.
Wait!
Yet a tortured soul.
I'll come back in the morning and I'll call you if you let me.
On camera, he found humor everywhere. But off camera, he was silenced by a devastating depression. With the world reeling from the shocking news, we look at the life and laughter, the darkness and despair. Now, a CNN Spotlight, remembering Robin. The vigil started almost immediately after the world learned that Robin Williams had died.
It could be anybody. It could be all of us. It wasn't just Robin. It was like the collective conscious, like a conduit for a lot of people.
Heartbreaking and shocking, because this Robin Williams, dark and depressed, couldn't have been farther from the man we first met.
Sunday, Monday, happy days.
Mork, the alien, was first introduced to us on the TV sitcom Happy Days.
Just count to 3 then, specimen. All right. Get him, Fonz. 1, 2, 3. No contest. Let's go, specimen.
I got it. It was kind of a fluke. Gary Marshall was inviting a lot of comics into audition. It was an open call, and Richard Lewis was going in, and he walked out saying, "I don't speak Norwegian." Okay, so I just went in and went, "No, let's be crazy and see what happens."
Crazy and unscripted always seemed to work for Williams. He got the part.
Remember me, Mork from Ork? You once called me the Nutso from outer space.
Working with Henry Winkler as the Fonz.
And we started rehearsing, and I realized that I was in the presence of greatness. Hands down, this is not hyperbole.
Henry Winkler met Williams the day he got onto the set.
I just realized my only job is to keep a straight face. And it was impossible because no matter what you said to him, no matter what line you gave to him, he took it in, processed it, and then it flew out of his mouth, never the same way twice.
Born in Chicago on July 21st of 1951, Williams grew up in Michigan, played football, then settled with his family in Marin County, California. Despite his shyness, high school drama drew him out of his shell and led him to become only one of 20 actors admitted to the prestigious Juilliard School, along with classmate Christopher Reeve.
We were both a program at Juilliard called the Masters Program, which was like an accelerated 2-year program, basically to get us into the acting company really quickly. He was obviously brought in as the handsome leading man, and I was brought in as the furry character actor.
It was here that they both honed their skills.
We were both in there together, Hausman sitting in a room with us going, "Mr. Williams, Mr. Reeves, the theater needs you."
And created a lifelong friendship.
Robin Williams is the definition of generosity.
Christopher Reeve told CNN's Larry King all about it in 1996.
22 years, we go back to Juilliard together. But there is this crazy cockamamie story that went around that we had signed some pact.
Pact?
Yeah, like what, on a napkin in the cafeteria in Juilliard or something?
Saying what?
That if either of us gets in trouble, that we'll take care of each other.
In 1976, he left Juilliard. Williams was on a fast track.
No.
Mork was such a success on Happy Days, it would spin off as its own sitcom.
Oh, yeah.
You know, when he would break for lunch and he was working with Jonathan Winters on his show Mork and Mindy, they would walk down the street together and all of a sudden just stop. And then they would start to kibitz, and then they would start to improvise, and then they would do this routine. In minutes, almost the entire lot was standing there like an open-air theater, watching these two great minds go at it.
In the years after Mork and Mindy, Williams would have great success on the stand-up comedy circuit.
It has been brief. 'Tis over. And the lights to turn bright.
I'm melting! Help me!
A comedic genius fueled by his incredible improvisation, something he discussed with James Lipton on Inside the Actor's Studio.
Are you thinking faster than the rest of us? What the hell is going on?
What is about your mind? What is it that does this thing to you? Try to explain yourself.
But it wasn't just Williams' brilliance. During those early years, cocaine also fueled him, and a frenetic unpredictability became a hallmark. It would be the death of his friend John Belushi in 1982 and the birth of his son that scared Williams straight. Years later, addiction became part of his historic stand-up act at the Metropolitan Opera House.
You know what I'm talking about? The Peruvian marching powder, the devil's dandruff. It's a nice thing, though. Cocaine. What a wonderful drug. Anything that makes you paranoid and impotent, give me more of that.
Coming up, a sober Robin Williams wins over the world, but his depression is still lurking.